So, welcome everybody to this first session on speed networking by Entrepreneurs International.
Yes, please.
Also run the we also run virtual global coaching every alternate Thursday, and in the next 1 hour, I can assure you that we'll end up in 1 hour. We're going to have a very interesting session where we'll be trying to connect to various people across the globe. I'm just going to share my screen as we begin. And so this is Entrepreneurs International, and this is the program of speed networking.
Yeah, Deepak, you're going to have to mute. Unfortunately, since I can't be your co-host, I can't mute anyone, and the background noise is kind of disturbing. So if you can, go ahead and mute yourself. That would be
Perfect. I just muted everybody. If you want to unmute, you can. Okay. So we're going to run speed networking in the next 45 minutes or so. And very quick introduction, the two of us, Lewis and myself. So Lewis is a speaker, author, 12-week trainer. She's a mom, wife, podcaster. And there's a reason why I muted her, because if I allow her to talk about podcasting, she'll end up talking for the next 60 minutes. So that's the reason I muted her. Okay, so she's got an amazing podcast just launched last week. So you can imagine the excitement in her. So we'll keep her muted for some time. I am an author, founder, speaker. I've written a book called The Joyful Quotient, and also having a lot of experience in the industry, creator of a couple of platforms. So this is the podcast show, and I've actually kept Lewis tight-lipped. We're not going to talk about it at all. Okay, so that's very important. And it's an amazing podcast on healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I've written an Amazon bestseller in the category of positivity and self-help, which is also a bestseller. I'm also a trainer at Udemy, which is two or three sessions which I have done across Udemy. I'm just checking if there's anybody. Oh, there's one person waiting. Yeah, fine. And just moving on quickly to some of the sessions that we have done. There's an agenda for today. I'm going straight to the agenda. And what we're in right now is the introduction, which is almost done. So I'd like to make it very short and sweet. It's me and Lewis hosting you, the creator of Entrepreneurs International, and also the creator of the virtual global coaching, which we'll come to in a while. And we are here on the first speed networking. So this is the fifth Thursday. We normally do 4 Thursdays in a month, and we just came up with the idea on this fifth Thursday, and we might just continue on, as we move ahead, in the future. So we'll come to that, as we go ahead. The next item on the agenda is speed networking, which is going to take the maximum of the time, and the last is conclusion. So it's as simple as that, introduction, body, conclusion, as we call it. So if you're all ready, we would like to begin this particular agenda of speed networking. Let me explain what it is all about. I first thought of putting the word speed dating, but I was a little scared, people should not complain, I'm doing something which is strange. So I thought, let me at this point avoid this word, but actually you can call it speed dating also, in a sense. A couple of quotes which I'd like to add on while I welcome Catherine and Latara. The most profitable way, both me and Lewis, we are MSP trainers in the BNI, so we know this inside out. The most profitable way to do business is one-to-ones. Okay, this is said by Dr. Ivan Misner in his book, as well as it's part of the quote. And it's beautiful. We have done so many when so many face-to-face meetings with people, and that's the best way to grow your business. One-on-one, and we're going to actually experience that now, the power of one-to-one. Incidentally, me and Lewis, we came across each other at BNI Bangkok, although we never met each other. And in the last year and a half, through a lot of one-to-ones, we have actually created this platform. And guess what? We have never met each other in person. Okay, so it's that's how we started. Thank you. And it's really powerful. And a lot of my business connections are through very powerful one-to-ones. You never know what can happen in one-to-one. So, and remember, the world's largest referral marketing leader, Ivan Misner, has mentioned very clearly, it's the most profitable way. So let's try to understand what we're going to do in the next few minutes, because time is of the essence. So let's kind of get to action, and let's not waste time around it. So we're going to go into breakout room with one other person. Okay, we're going to split into pairs, and you just need to have, you just need to. Sorry, I'm just going to remove this. Yeah, you just need to accept the invite. I mean, I know most of you know Zoom, but just in case somebody is coming in for the first time, you're going to get an invite on your screen, and you just need to accept it. That's about it. And then you'll be in a room with one other person in the room, and after which you'll get, each person gets 2.5 minutes to talk. We're going to come to what exactly is the talk about. So you're going to get 2.5 minutes to talk. I'll pause for Q&A before I do it. So if you have any Q&A, you can certainly ask. And the room closes. Okay, we're going to ensure the room closes. The room closes in 5 minutes, and we come back to plenary. So ensure in the 5 minutes, you know the person well, and I can assure you, I'm the one doing the pairing. It'll be a person you don't know. So it'll be an unknown person you're going to meet, hopefully from across the globe. And you're going to get 2.5 minutes each. You can put your numbers in the chat, and you can just discuss it out. We're going to come to what you can discuss out. You're going to have a small introduction of yourself, before we, before you start talking. When we come back to the plenary, we'll have a 2-minute discussion. And guess what? And then we'll go out to a second breakout room. Okay. So after a 2-minute discussion, we come back to plenary, and then we go out to a second breakout room, and then we just follow the same sequence. So I'll repeat. You go into breakout room. Once you get the invite, you need to accept the invite. Each person gets 2.5 minutes each. You're going to give a small introduction and a question, which I'm going to give you for the first breakout room. The room closes, and we come back to plenary. After a 2-minute discussion in the plenary, we'll just take a quick feedback on how it was, and then you go out to another breakout room with another person. So let me see if anybody else is joining. Yes, somebody else. Okay. So it's as simple as that. It couldn't be more simpler. And I'm just going to give you some ground rules, which I made up just to ensure that there is some sanity. So first ground rule is, please ensure mutual trust and respect. So I'm an disease trainer, so I normally use these words. Ensure that there's trust and respect when you speak to the other person, unknown person. So speak softly and politely. Try to look at some mutually beneficial talk, which means you also need to listen to the other person. So please, accept to listen first and understand, what the other person is doing. And of course, you can share your numbers, and later on, if you think good, you can, go for it. So, and speak slowly. So here's the best part. I actually also run Speakology, and I see a lot of people trying to imitate various accents. And after a few, couple of years, I realized that if you speak slowly and clearly, it doesn't matter. It could be American, Chinese, Australian, European, or Indian. The other person does understand. Just speak slowly and clearly. That's it. So I need to just mention that. So just ensure that the speed is maintained. And any questions before we go to round one?
The only thought I had, because I've done some speed networkings before, what if because this could happen, because we've invited people that we already know, and the goal is to connect with people that we don't know. It's your personal decision, guys. If you, like, let's say, I'm just going to be self-deprecating. Let's say you got me, and you're like, I don't want to talk to you, Lois. You can come back out and choose to say, hey, can I get a new partner? I wouldn't do it every time. It's all good. You can still connect with people that you already know. The goal is to have at least 4 to 5 sessions, so you will meet someone new today.
Hey, Lewis, you're muted. Yeah. So anything? Yeah. I'll just give a pause. I see one or two have just joined. So for those who have joined, we just finished our. Yeah, Sudhir, you can ask a question. Sudhir, you can. Yeah.
Deepak, sir, can I ask a small question? I'm Shivaji Shankar.
Sure.
Yeah. So actually, we have to know each other in a group.
Yes.
The 5 minutes, we have to know each other.
And I'm going to give you one question, which is icebreaker for the group.
Okay.
One
So
question.
we have to free to express each other what we are,
Yes.
know each
yes.
other. Yeah, that's great.
Hello, Deepak. May I ask?
Sure.
Yeah, the question will be given by you.
Yeah, I'm giving the question right now.
Yeah, he's about to do that, and then we're going to dive right in. Thank you guys so much for your patience. This is the first time we've done this together, so we're a little slower, but thank you for your patience.
I'm also sorry because I don't know how I'll go into another room with somebody. I'm sorry.
It'll be intuitive. After the first one, it'll be old hat. You'll be like, yeah, been there, done that. It'll make sense. It's pretty obvious.
Don't
Shall we go, Deepak? Let's rock and roll.
Just, while we talk, I'm actually, pairing, doing the.
Perfect.
I'm doing a manual just to ensure that there is.
If you want to talk about the first question so that they can start pondering I don't have the question in front of me, unfortunately.
I have the first. Okay, sorry. So the first question is, what is the biggest lesson you have learned from this pandemic? What is the biggest lesson you learned from this pandemic? So give me a few seconds while I make the pair, and you can keep thinking of what you're going to say. Lesson you learned from this pandemic. So any questions? Tell me.
If I understand well, we need to get to know each other and think about that question and talk about that question.
Talk about the question. Yeah.
Yep, I've done this before, so you can just say, hey, I'm Pierre Nicolas Schmidt from Belgium. I'm a kick-ass audio consultant, and my answer is...
Okay, good.
And then you'll want to keep a timer on your end if you want to have someone kind of watching the clock and switch. I know we will try to tell you when to switch, but sometimes people miss that memo. So just make sure you have as close to even time as possible.
I took the timer up.
So yeah, I think I'm kind of ready. There's just one room going to have 3 people. Otherwise, all other rooms are 2. Is that fine, Louis?
I like a good threesome. It works for me.
Yeah, because we have an odd number. So I'll repeat, mutual trust and respect, be soft and kind, try to understand the other person, speak slowly and softly. Are we ready?
And gently also.
And gently also. Perfect.
All right, have fun, guys.
And thank you. So Beverly, you need to accept it. Shiva, you need to accept. And Anmol, you're with me. How are you, Anmol?
I'm fine, sir.
Me too, I know.
Our vision is we're going to always cap it at 35 people. So just so you know, there will be a lot more people. There's no way you're going to meet everyone. It's just not going to be possible. But the goal is you come back for more. And if you if you drop your contact information in here right now before we wrap it up. Deepak, do you want to share with them quickly before we run out of time how they can connect with us?
And, before I share that, I want to tell you the reason, I know you could have met everybody, but the power of a one-to-one should not be undermined. And, that's why some of the greatest networkers in the world, including Dr. Ivan Meisner, single one-on-one or one-on-two maximum, one-to-one or one-to-two, it's a huge power. In fact, in the member success program, it's mentioned that the most profitable way to do business is through one-to-ones. So that's a short note. I'm just sharing the 2 or 3 slides. You must, kind of go through it. So this is, we have a Facebook group called the Entrepreneurs International. Please do join the group to get more updates onto the next session that we are in. It's a hashtag VGC001. Louis, you can just put in the chat while we talk. Hashtag, at the rate of VGC001. And that's the Facebook group. And we have a WhatsApp group, which you can join. And the link is very simple. I've tried to keep it as simple on a bit.ly link, bit.ly/ENTR, which stands for entrepreneur, ENTR01. Can't miss it, because if I give you the whole chat, you'll never be able to get it. So bit.ly/ENTR01. So do join these two groups. So we will kind of keep you updated on the next session. Whenever we have. Me and Lewis also run a coaching session which we do alternate Thursdays, where we give 2 online group valuable coachings plus a free session per client per year on some of the strong things that she and I have. And remember, she and I, we haven't met each other. We just came to know each other through a BNI Global Conference. And while we never met, we did one-to-ones, and we have hosted this entire Entrepreneurs International. You'll also get unlimited email, private Facebook and WhatsApp group. We're going to start this very unique thing for all our members. For example, few in this group are members like Sailesh and Shiva, etc. We're going to give 5-minute spotlight presentations during the speed networking that we do. So this is a new thing, plus regular bonus coachings and unlisted YouTube recordings. So this is just something which you can get back to us if you're interested. And these are our numbers. Okay. We still have a few minutes, and if there's any questions, Lewis and me will be happy to pick it up. I'm just seeing the chat. Yeah.
So you mentioned a few times BNI, but I'm guessing or asking, who here knows BNI or is a member of BNI?
Maybe a few. I'm not too sure.
Over half. Most of my guests are all
Okay.
BNI members.
Okay.
Did you tell him how this originated, Lois?
Which part?
The part that when Lois brought like 40 or 50 guests to one meeting, and it kind of ticked off the rest of our group because we all had guests and nobody could get in because Lois was hoarding it. That's the truth. Yeah.
No,
My guests couldn't even get in, Lois, because you have so many friends. So then we have to go to a global group. And this is, I think it's awesome because I did speed dating. I tried for 5 years to get speed one-to-ones like at one coffee shop so we could just go table to table. And now this is even better because now it's on Zoom. So thank you, Lois. It's been fabulous. You're a live wire.
Amazing.
That
Life
is
is just a
true.
party. Life is just a party, right? Prince said
Yep,
it best.
Yeah, life is a party. Yeah.
I've known Lois for years, and that's true.
Well, I've only known her for 1 year, and it seems like 10.
Very good way.
I don't know if that was a compliment or.
It's a compliment.
I'm sure it was.
Okay.
I feel like I've always known you. It's like,
Let me see the silent people. Nu is always silent. Nu.
I know. I'm a MC and front person. Can you tell I never shut up? It's right. Yeah. Hi. Sorry.
It's all that time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Deepak,
Yes.
Deepak, may I come in?
Yeah, please.
I had a room chat with Nu, and he's not a silent person. I tell you, he's not a.
I know.
He's a wonderful guy
He's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful guy.
and speaks to the point and
Let me-
very much to the point.
Let me
Why
show
don't we take the remainder of the time, the people that we don't know, just do like 30 seconds on your name and what you do so I can remember.
Absolutely. And let me share with you, I'm one of the few people who's seen Nu's face. I actually one day forced him to put his camera on, and I saw it. And I'm only the few, he doesn't put it on.
He did put it on.
So he did put it on, okay.
I think 15 minutes ago, he did put it on.
There it is.
Back off.
No, that's
There was-
Sajid.
Yes.
Who's hiding from us? Who's new?
Gopal,
Yeah, if you want to, Deepak, if you wanted to, does anybody want to start with just like 15 seconds?
Yeah,
Kinda
just like, hey,
Gopal, you want
Ivy?
to talk about your jewelry business for 10-15 seconds?
okay. You want me to start?
Sure, sir.
On the condition that you ship us all one pearl, each of us.
That's a good condition. I like
Not
that.
not a big deal. Not a big deal, sir.
Wow.
Not a big deal. Shipping pearl, not a big deal. I'll ship one pearl string to everybody from
Oh.
my side.
Let me quickly put my address. Yes.
I
Sure,
send,
sure,
I
sure,
send
please.
sunshine to all of you from San Diego.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I send cold from Mexico. How's that?
Nice.
Oh.
So, Catherine, where are you? You're from Mexico?
Yeah, outside Mexico City, it's freezing. It's
Really?
really cold. Yeah. So I say I'll send the cold your way. Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be 88 here today.
Oh, it
Well,
gets maybe if I'm lucky 60.
Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius?
so this is James Karundo from Nairobi, Kenya. Not freezing, it's in the equator, so we have a mix of both. And I have this crazy idea of helping 25 authors write their book before December. So this just came out.
Nice.
Wow.
Whoa.
Smile, everybody.
Yeah.
So you're an expert book writer.
Yes, I mentor authors, move from idea in the head to manuscript to published in about, let's say, 90 to 100 days. So
He's a
my target is
wordsmith.
25.
Ooh.
So we have 2 minutes. I just thought Beverly is an amazing tour guide in Africa. And it's silent. Beverly, you want to say something about the beautiful African safari?
Oh, thanks, Deepak. Yes, of course, I would want to welcome all of you to Africa. It's beautiful. Migration is up. Unfortunately, this year, nobody's going to experience it. Just a few locals would do that. But yeah, I would really love to welcome each one of you to Africa. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you. Any last comments, Lewis? We are 2 minutes to the hour. Anybody
Yeah,
wants to
I
add?
already shared the link if you guys want to come back next week and receive a new and different Zoom link. So go ahead and register for that, and then we'll see you in WhatsApp. And we could close with a positive quote. I know you have one at the very end of those slides. You can mute everyone. Deepak, I'll let you finish it up. You can mute everyone. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So the last quote is, and we just did it today, I hope, do one thing every day that scares you. And believe me, I did something that scared me, okay? I couldn't think for the last 1 hour how I'm going to handle all of you. But, so I've done my tick mark. All of you, please do something that scares you every day. So.
You did great, Deepak. You did great.
Thank you. So good. See you. Please join the group so that we'll let you know when is the next session, and then we'll catch you there. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Namaste. Have a great day.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.